Welcome to a partner session where we are delighted to have with us Abhimanyu Singh, Associate Director of Product Voice Yellow.ai. And Mr. Singh shall be talking about next generation contact centers, automation with a human touch. A warm welcome to you, sir. Over to you.
Hey everyone. Today we're going to talk about next generation contact centers. But before that, welcome to ET BPO Summit 2021. I hope everyone is keeping safe. So jumping right into it, given that we have 15 minutes to cover a lot of things, right? So next generation contact center, right? So in this brief talk, we'll try to cover a few things, mainly around what are the key problems with the existing solutions that we have in the contact center space. What might a possible solution look like, and then maybe we'll dive a little deeper into one of the solutions that's there out there, right? So next generation contact centers, automation with a human touch, right? So this is me, Abhimanyu here. I'm the associate director of product for voice at Yellow AI. I have close to 10 years of experience. Before Yellow, I worked with Hewlett Packard and Plivo. So a brief intro about Yellow AI for those of you who have not heard about us. So Yellow AI is the world's leading conversational CX platform. We allow our customers to automate their customer-facing interactions using our proprietary AI and NLP engine. We have 1,000+ customers. Across these customers, we automate close to more than 1 billion conversations quarterly across multiple channels, be it text-based or voice-based. And these conversations can happen over 100+ languages. A brief look into the sort of customers we work with, and we are very proud of this slide. So this just shows the variety of customers we have who are using our platform. So from your toothpaste to the paper that you read, from the clothes that you wear to the cab that you take. These are just some examples of the customers we are working with right now. So yeah, now coming to the meat of the conversation, which is contact centers, right? So contact centers, just looking at the call center part of a contact center, it's a $1.3 trillion annual industry, where close to 265 billion conversations are taken up by contact centers, right? So hence 1.3 trillion is no small number in any sense of the word. So it begs the question, why do businesses invest so much into contact centers? I think given that the sort of people we have in the crowd, everyone will have a different answer to it. Some might say it's to help customers, help businesses, customers resolve issues. Some might use contact centers for outbound engagement. Some might use it for service. But a common theme across all these different use cases is a contact center enables two-way communication between a business and a customer, right? And when we say business and the customer, let's understand who are we talking about when we say a customer, right? We can have maybe a whole session around what the customer base today looks like. But at a very high level, at 64%, we have this customer, which we term as Generation Now. So this customer wants the key characteristics of this customer is that they expect everything on demand. They prefer self-serve. They strive for tailor-made experiences when they're interacting with the business, and they want answers and they want it now, right? No customers in today's age likes waiting. So when we talk about contact centers, one of the key success metric for a contact center is how happy its customer is, how happy the interaction between a business and a customer ended up being. And to drive this happy conversation between a business and a happy interaction between a business and a customer, there is obviously money being spent by businesses to run these contact centers. So let's look at some of the factors that impact this cost of operating one contact center, right? Average handling time is the time an agent spends on handling one call. The longer this time is, the less number of calls every human agent is taking right now. And this is obviously built around, this whole analytics is built around the fact that human agents still make up majority of our workforce when we talk about contact centers. The next is average talk time. So when a call is ongoing between a business and a human, which is the end customer, there are multiple phases of the call. During some of the call, the the customer is waiting to be connected to an agent. Some of the time they might be getting transferred from one agent to another agent, but there is only a fraction of time where the customer eventually ends up talking to an agent, and that's what average talk time captures. Wrap time is a time that it takes an agent to wrap up a call once the call is complete. This might include raising tickets internally, updating customer databases, and et cetera, et cetera. First call resolution is a terminology that is used to denote times where, when a customer called in, whether their query was answered in the first call or not. Right. So this is an important metric, because from a customer perspective, as well as from a business perspective, because no business would want their end customers to be reaching out to them again and again. It's bad for the customer satisfaction score, and it's bad for the business because it's just more calls. And the last factor here is agent training, which is how much agent training, how much the money that the businesses spend to train their agents so that they're able to effectively resolve customer issues. So these are some of the issues, some of the factors that impact a contact center, right? So let's discuss solutions here. Let's discuss what if an automated system was to be put in place in a contact center. What would be the characteristics of that conversational system to ensure a seamless interaction between the business and that bot? Between the customer and that bot, right? So it needs to be scalable. That's an inherent property of any automated system. Then it'll need to handle conversations with a human touch, where I think a problem with the legacy automated system that businesses have already put in place, think IVR, think static responses, think surveys that existing contact center solutions use. Those are very static in nature, where there's not a conversation happening, right? So we will want this ideal conversational system to be this AI system to be a conversational in nature. First call resolution, where as soon as our customer reaches out, the automated system should be able to drive the whole conversation to a resolution. Configurable, multilingual, cost-effective, right? Like we would want the business to be able to tailor-make that experience for the customer by configuring this conversational system. Omni-channel, where it should be able to communicate with the business's customer on any channel the business or the customer wants, right? Be it voice-based, be it text-based, like WhatsApp, web chatbots, or Instagram, et cetera, et cetera. Able to integrate with external systems. So as with like the value add of an automated system is, given the inherent automation in place, we would want it to automatically interact with any existing system a business might have. Think about raising a ticket or getting customer information while on the call, right? So for like to encompass all this in a single offering is what conversational AI is. So conversational AI helps automate workflows between a business and a customer across all these factors. So one of the key concerns we hear when we talk about any new technology for that matter, which is specifically customer facing, is whether a customer would be comfortable talking to an automated bot or not, right? So while there is a lot of responsibility that sits on the bot side to ensure that the conversation is as human-like as possible, the customer should also feel comfortable talking, like having this conversation. But then interactive AI is no more a foreign concept, right? As in today, we talk to Apple, Siri, Cortana, or Alexa on a daily basis. My watch tells me when to drink water every hour, right? So these interactions are something that people have gotten used to on a daily basis. We have let AI, we're letting our AIs drive our car, or even fly us from one city to another city. So that trust is already there. It's about time that we bring this interactive AI in our businesses also. So just to highlight the fact that I stated in the earlier slide, this is a survey that shows that majority of people in every in broad geos that are there across the world are completely fine with automated interactions with a company, only if they are done properly, right? So now coming to the solution in place, right? Which is Yellow AI's platform. So Yellow AI provides our customers a way to, first of all, build, automate, and then deploy that particular solution on their contact centers so that whenever customers reach out to the business, the interaction happens with a bot, but in a very seamless and a human-like fashion. So the first part of the story is build, where we let customers define what the flow needs to be like. And this is all done via our custom UI, which helps you build custom complex logic by just dragging and dropping nodes on a screen. Automate helps you configure how that conversation will go, like smaller nuances in the conversation. And this needs, like, given that all of this is built around a proprietary AI NLP engine that Yellow AI provides, the customer just have to define at a very high level what they want the whole flow to achieve. And the AI is smart enough to understand what the business is saying, and is also smart enough to understand what the customer is saying to take the conversation forward. So with this in place, customers can use this automated flow in place to either respond to customer queries who are reaching to the business, or on the other side, where businesses can actually reach out to their customers using this automated bot to engage with them. And this can happen over any text-based or voice-based channels. Yeah. So some of the features of our platform is a custom UI, which I already talked about, which helps you build these complex flows. Next is proprietary NLP engine, which is the heart of our offering, which is a smart part of the whole offering. It helps understand what the business is saying. It also helps the bot decide what to say or how to take the conversation forward with the human. Context awareness. So it's, as I said, it's not static, right? It understands what the conversation is about and is able to figure out which direction the conversation needs to flow based on the flow that the business has already defined. Intent handling also is a part of that. Pre-built integrations are an important part when we talk about any contact center solution. I'll talk I'll throw some light on this in the next slide. Dynamic response generation, again, since this is AI and NLP powered offering, the responses that drive the conversation with the customer are dynamic in nature and can change from one customer to another customer based on how the conversation is going. And the bot is intelligent enough to understand which route to take. Exception handling and human in the loop. Both of these try to capture a very key feature on the platform, which is that in cases where the flows that are defined are not exhaustive, or there might be a legible business use case where you want the human customer who is talking to a bot to be transferred to an actual human agent. So that is inbuilt out of the box in the platform itself, where there is a seamless transfer of call flows or workflows from a bot to an actual human agent. Analytics is another key offering that we have, which revolves around providing rich reporting and analytics on every conversation that's happening. So it's not sampled like a manual use case, that the manual review that we do of call recording. This is across all conversations that's happening on the platform. And businesses can use this to, first of all, improve their interaction with their customers, and also to improve the bot as it goes along. So as I said, integrations is a big part of the whole offering, where the whole bot seamlessly fits into your existing contact center solution, right? So you don't have to do drastic changes in the way you are handling customer data or post-call workflows. So I think it's around inventory management, payments, logistics, marketing, and more importantly, around contact center solution, which is very contextual in today's talk, right? So we integrate with Ameo, Cisco, Exotel, Avaya, Genesys, Five9, where agents sitting on any of these contact centers can be handed over to them seamlessly. And it's not just basic call forwarding. It's about passing the relevant context along with the call, so the agent can drive that conversation with the customer to a quick resolution. A quick look at one of the case studies that we have. So we just to highlight the value that we add to all of our customers, this is just one example. So we had this one customer who is one of the world's largest insurance brands, and which caters to more than 15 million end customers. And their challenge was that they were expecting a drop in policy verification and collection as an aftermath of pandemic, as a lot of businesses did, right? So they needed help in optimizing their customer outreach, and while keeping a look at how much it's going to cost, right? So the solution that we provided was, given that these customers were across 167 cities and used to converse in a multitude of languages. So we built a multilingual voice bot, which was able to interact with the customers to get their policy details, check policy due date, payment modes, update customer information, premium due date reminders, and et cetera, et cetera. There are like multitude of use cases that we were able to automate by just one bot. And the value add over this was, given the rich integrations we have in place, all of the information that was being captured on these calls was seamlessly integrated, given back to the businesses' existing data stores for policy administration, policy management, and billing. So because of the solution that we put in, we saw the customer saw an 80% reduction in operational cost. The customer saw that the bot that was conversing with the customers was 12% more efficient compared to live agents. And this efficiency, while it's a subjective term, is driven by the fact of how many customers was the bot able to handle on its own, right? And then 5x scaling capacity basically denotes to, with the same number of agents that the business had at before they onboarded with us, with the same number of agents, they were able to handle 5x the capacity. So it was a clear shot ROI for them, right? So given the success in meeting these and exceeding the key metrics that the business has set, the business ended up onboarding us for 2 additional lines of business, just to show the trust that they had in the offering that we had provided them. So if you feel all this makes sense to you and you want to understand more about our offering and maybe see how it can add value to your interaction with your customers, do reach out to us at contact@yellow.ai. Additionally, if you want to discuss anything that was discussed in these slides or just have a casual conversation, do reach out to me on abhimanyu.singh@yellow.ai. I'll be happy to answer your questions or have a quick catch up. Thanks for your time and looking forward to any questions you guys might have. Thank you.